What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am the E-Centric Gamer. I provide gaming news and gaming reviews while you guys, of course, provide the views. And I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised about this topic. 2 days ago, the debut trailer of Fallout 4 finally hit the internet. Fallout fans went crazy. It was the top trending story on Twitter. Everyone was going crazy. The next day, the hype dies down a little bit, and now people are giving their opinions on it and everything, and I'm actually really surprised because some of the negativity that's being talked about the Fallout trailer. And the thing is, a trailer is using footage, I think, most likely from the engine being used to create Fallout 4, which means the developers created this trailer using the tech they're using to make the game. So it's actually very similar to what EA showed at the Star Wars celebration, the Star Wars Battlefront trailer, same deal. A lot of people have been criticizing the trailer because of the visuals, basically, the graphics. Since this trailer used the engine that they're using to create the game, people are assuming that this is what the game's going to look like, and most likely it is what it's going to look like. I would agree with them, the graphics aren't that impressive, but to be quite honest with you, I don't really mind the bad graphics. I've been playing Fallout 3 recently. I've been really addicted to it recently, actually. My friend convinced me to try it out. He's been begging me to play it, like I mentioned in the other video, and I finally kind of come around on Fallout. Before, I used to have been not a fan at all, and now I'm a fresh fan of Fallout. And to be quite honest with you, reason why that is because I enjoy the gameplay for the most part. There's an occasional glitch or time when the game freezes on me for a good 5 minutes, but besides that, it's been a fun experience. And the thing is, I agree that the graphics aren't that impressive, but the reason why I'm enjoying the game is because of the gameplay. Where before, when raiders got the jump on me, I would just get pissed off because I wouldn't understand why. But some of the things that you criticize, but you have to you just go along with it. So for me, I've come around, but for me, the most important thing when it comes to a game is the gameplay. And Fallout 3 in particular, besides the constant freezing and everything, the gameplay is pretty exhilarating, to say the least. Whenever you get jumped and you have to, like, oh my god, I gotta stop the raiders from attacking me and everything. And those kind of events that happen in Fallout, I enjoy that aspect of the gameplay. And for me, the gameplay is the most important thing when it comes to a game. And it's why I'm really confused about why people are going crazy over the graphics. And on top of that, too, it's Fallout. I have to ask you, what were you expecting? I even mentioned it in my previous video that I wasn't that surprised about the graphics. I was honestly expecting the graphics to be that. I mean, it's Fallout. Fallout isn't known for graphics. It never was known for that, and I didn't think it was going to change now. But to be quite honest with you, I liked how the visuals looked. I liked how the graphics look. It didn't look like the Order 1886 by far, but that's the thing. It doesn't need to. It doesn't have to look like the Order 1886 in particular. The Order 1886 is, for me, the perfect example of putting graphics over gameplay, and look how successful that game was. People were like, the graphics are fucking amazing, but the gameplay was terrible. And it was. I pre-ordered the Order 1886. I played it all the way through. That game's gameplay was fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. It was fucking bullshit. The only thing it had going for it was the graphics. The gameplay was totally uninspired, very linear, very by-the-book, first-person shoot or third-person shoot, whatever the fuck. Whatever person shooter. It was just so fucking... And the story wasn't even that interesting. The concept was interesting, but they did nothing to it. I thought the Order 1886 was going to allow you to explore London a little bit, and you come across the half-breeds at times, and I thought there'd be more to it. It wasn't. It was just graphics. It was just pretty visuals, because the game developers were more focused on creating a cinematic experience instead of making a fucking video game. You see, that's why graphics are not that big of a deal when it comes to video games, in my opinion, because the industry nowadays is so focused on replicating the movie success of Hollywood, if you want to call it success. they feel like the video games have to replicate movies, and that's the thing. Video games are fucking video games. They're not movies in the slightest. They're not movies at all. Even though the process in making a video game is very similar to making a movie when you really think about it. There's camera crew, there's shooting involved, there's editing, the whole 9 yards. The process is very similar, I will admit that. But that doesn't mean that video games have to be a movie-going experience, because, again, video games are video games. Movies are movies. Movies you watch. Video games you play. You are in control. That's the difference. In movies, you're pretty much a bystander watching the events happen. In a video game, you make the things happen. And that's that line that separates video games from movies, and why the industry constantly trying to cross this line and wondering why this isn't working. That's why. It's because video games are different from movies. When I play Uncharted, I feel like I'm Nathan Drake. That's why gameplay is so important, because the gameplay, you get the controller in your hand, and the controls are sound, and basically Nathan Drake is at your control, and you know what buttons to press to control him and everything. That helps the immersion game industry. Newsflash. That helps with the immersion. Let's just say the gameplay would be the cake itself. Like, the gameplay would be the body, and the graphics would be the icing on the cake. That's the best way I could describe it, and why gameplay is on top of graphics. Graphics don't make your game good, people. It's nice to have great visuals, but tell that to the people who play Minecraft. They are not gonna care. They fucking love Minecraft, and Minecraft outsells every single blockbuster game out there. I'm just saying, graphics aren't everything. Minecraft proves that every week. Pretty much. The Order 1886 proves that graphics aren't everything. If graphics were everything, the Order 1886 would be selling like Minecraft, which it isn't. It's not even close. Okay, The Last of Us Remastered, I guarantee you, have sold more copies than the Order 1886. Graphics aren't everything. And I completely disagree that people are faulting Fallout because of their visuals, and I don't think it deserves it. If the gameplay sucks for Fallout 4, then we have a discussion. But graphically, it's the best looking Fallout game to date, and that's saying a lot, and it is an improvement compared to the other games. I'm just interested in what Bethesda has to show at E3. I'm assuming they're going to show gameplay, hopefully, and then we'll have an argument if the gameplay looks awkward and jittery and the same problems from the previous games return. But all in all, the graphics look good for a Fallout game. Take it from a guy who used to be not a fan of Fallout and has come around on it. I used to be that. I used to have been so nitpicky of Fallout. I'll admit it. Talk to my friend. He'll tell you. I piss him off. I have pissed him off every time we've talked about Fallout up until this point. So that's my stance on the whole graphics debate. Gameplay all the way. Let's see what Fallout 4 looks like at E3. Alright? Alright. God, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Anyway, I'm the E-Centric Gamer. I provide gaming reviews and gaming news such as this, while you guys, of course, provide the views. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, favorite, and subscribe. Share the video as well. If you disagree, which you would most likely will, please leave comments below. I'm more than happy to debate it out. And until next time, I'm the E-Centric Gamer, signing out. Bye.